Hey guys, it's Kamrin and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a video that a lot of you guys have requested. I get this question asked all the time on Instagram, and I actually did a story the other day where I kind of went over the basics and everything, but there's so much more detail that I feel like is required of it. Today, obviously, by the title, we are going to be talking about how to start your influencing career. I am only educated in influencing as a fitness influencer and as a fashion influencer. Basically, just this is the beginner one-on-one class. First things first, everyone always asks me, like when I first started, how did you afford to buy clothes and stuff in order to do influencing in general? I didn't have a lot of money when I first started. In fact, I was starting my freshman year of college, so I was like on that ramen lifestyle. What I started to do is I would purchase from like big chain stores and I would post in it. When you buy from these big stores, don't expect them to repost you. These are pretty big brands. Like I would buy from Target, Forever 21, large brands like that I could go down the street and go buy something, and then once I've shot in it, I've taken a photo of it, I can go back and return it. Because with Instagram, no one typically wants to see the same item twice. There's no need for you to buy that item and keep it. You can just buy it, take a photo in it, and return it, which is actually really great for these companies because they're not losing any merchandise and you're giving them free advertisement. Take it from a business owner myself, this is literally the best thing ever that anyone can ever do. My personal opinion, most likely you're just not going to get reposted by these brands, and even if you do, it's not going to end up doing a lot for your page. The purpose of buying these clothes from these places is to, one, start building up your the amount of posts and your consistency with Instagram, so that Instagram can see like, oh look, they're putting out a lot of content all the time and that's keeping people on the app, so we're going to show this person. And two, it showcases to other small brands who are really what you want to be working on, your kind of influencing style and just how you are styling pieces and influencing and how your audience is reacting to them. Go ahead and tag those brands. Obviously, you never know. Who knows, maybe Target or Forever 21 will reach out to you one day. Kind of give that aurora that you are an influencer getting sent free stuff. So the best way that I can put it is to fake it till you make it. Don't be that person that goes on Instagram and like takes a video of like some stuff from Target and you're like, thank you so much, Target. Everyone's gonna know that you're like basically full of shit and the Target did not send you those things. Take a video of it and be like, oh, so excited to style these pieces from @Target. So you want to give that idea that like you're influencing, but you're not really influencing. So don't lie, but like kind of lie, you know? It's a mirage, you guys. You guys gotta put the mirage out there. This is gonna start attracting the smaller brands who your main focus is on them. They're the ones that actually pay. They're the ones that send you the clothes. And when I say smaller brands, I mean brands like Pretty Little Thing, Princess Polly, YMI Jeans, stores that you're not gonna just go down the street like Walmart or Target or Forever 21. Like those are huge chain name brand stores that you could go down the street and buy from. Fashion Nova is still even considered, to me personally, a smaller brand. With the whole buying and returning thing that you're doing from, you know, these big large chain stores, you also want to put aside a little bit of a budget in order to buy from these smaller Instagram pages, because those Instagram pages are most likely not going to be finding your page when you're low at like 500 to 1,000 followers. They're just not going to find you unless you're tagging them. Now, make sure that you're buying new arrivals, because there's absolutely no reason that this brand is going to want to repost you or showcase your item if you're showing something that's on their sale rack. They need content for their brand new stuff. Make sure you use the hashtags too, because a lot of brands look through hashtags. And also pay attention to the brand's style of how, like the type of photos that they post on their page. So for example, Princess Polly has a very fun, girly, cutesy vibe to it. A little bit of that Pinteresty vibe, but it's still got a little bit more, it's like a PLT mix in there. So you would want to formulate your content to match their page so that when they go to your page, they're like, oh my god, love this stuff. We can repost her photos. We'll definitely send her some stuff. He or she. Send you all some stuff. Now, if you have a company like, let's say, Naked Fashion has a very minimalistic, simple, neutral color tone. So you want to make sure that any content you are putting out for Naked Fashion in an attempt to get their attention would be a super minimalist white look. For me personally, when I first was trying to get Princess Polly's attention, I actually 2-in-1 the post because I wanted to get YMI Jeans and Princess Polly. So I posted this photo. I'll have it up here on the screen. and it fit both of their aesthetics. Usually when you do a sponsored post, they require you to do a whole fit from them, but if it's not a sponsored post, make sure you're tagging everybody. Like, I don't even care the socks, bro. Like, wherever you got the socks from, tag them, because you never know who's looking at your videos, who's watching you, who's looking at your photos. Moving on to payment, because when you're a new influencer or you're trying to become an influencer, you most likely aren't going to get paid. I've heard a lot of the big girls say that they didn't get paid till they were up to 100K. I started getting paid at about 10,000 followers. I don't know, I'm about my bread. Pretty much now, I don't take any content or sponsorships that aren't paid. I'm not in a position where I need to be like, oh my god, I would love to have Nasty Gal on my resume to work with them, because I've already worked with Ulta and Victoria's Secret Pink and Fashion Nova. Like, these are way bigger brands. But when you're a brand new influencer or wanting to be an influencer, I would tell you take any and all, whether you're paid or not paid, sponsorships, because you need to gain that, basically that resume. You need to build a resume. However, here's my biggest thing, because this is really rampant in the influencer industry. We have started to lowball ourselves, and too many of us get excited in the beginning, and we take so much shit for free to where now businesses and stuff, they're really just like running us through the dirt, y'all. First of all, the influencing marketing is a multi-billion-dollar business. It is way more proficient at creating revenue for these companies than basically any other marketing. So why are you gonna be making somebody else money for free when you could be making yourself some money and them some money? Let's say, hey, I have 1,000 followers and this little small brand reaches out to me. I think they're not gonna pay me because I have 1,000 followers. Who's gonna pay me? I have 1,000 followers. Doesn't make any sense. Never, ever, 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 ever make yourself cheap. You would like to see if maybe you could get paid, but you're most likely not. So the first thing that you should do is tell them like, hey, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I absolutely love this brand. I think we would be an amazing fit together. Here is my media kit. Attached are my rates. I would be happy to work with you, but I'm open to discussion if there's anything you would like to talk about. First of all, backtracking. Definitely have a media kit, very important. I will probably make a video about a media kit in another video if you guys want, because media kits are vital as an influencer, even a model, just anything where you're going to be on the internet and you're charging and monetizing for. You want to make sure you have a media kit. So you're going to send them your media kit. Most likely they're going to tell you, because they say this all the time, unfortunately we do not have the budget for any paid collaborations. We are working on a gifted basis only. That's okay. When you're small, like, you're going to need that brand as it is. So you've tried to get paid, they told you they didn't want to pay you, so then you tell them, okay, totally understand, I will offer you a free complimentary post so that you can get insight into whether my audience will be a good fit for you or not, and if this will be something that's profitable for you, and maybe after that we can discuss doing a paid post. That way you still got those items for free, you still got to work with that company, so that you get to add that to your resume. And if they do like you, which trust me, there's girls I know that have 3,000 followers and they can sell like no tomorrow. Companies don't care about numbers anymore. They care about how much you can sell and your engagement. They're probably not gonna want to take a chance on you if you have 3,000 followers. Like, they're not gonna pay you. But if you tell them like, hey, I'll do this post for you for free for the first time so you can see if I can sell for you or not. And if I can, then you can pay me next time. If they see that you did well, you put out the content the way that they like, you were orderly and on time with how you were supposed to do it, it looks amazing, and you sold, they're gonna pay you whatever it is that you want, because at that point you've proven to be profitable for them. That way you got that free item, you got to work with that company, and you've opened yourself up in order to get paid for the next time. So let's say you do work with that company, they send you out that free stuff, and they don't decide to work with you ever again. Don't think that it's a loss. What I used to do is I would take those items that they sent to me, which typically when you're smaller they'll send you 1 to 3 items, and I would take those and I would sell them. Because you're never going to repost those things again. Like I said, no one wants to see the same polka dot dress over and over again on your page. So you take those items and you sell them, and that way at least you got paid, which you can resell most items for about $10 to $25. You got paid that for your post. This is where we get started into my journey and what I learned when I started influencing. So when I first started, I I wasn't intending to be an influencer or anything. I was just posting whatever the hell I wanted, and I was really into fitness. A lot of my content was very sexy. I posted a lot of swimwear photos, and I did get a lot of followers, and I grew pretty fast, and I had really great engagement, but most of my followers were male followers. With that type of content, I solely was attracting supplement companies and swimwear brands. And typically I would attract companies that were marketing to men. And first of all, I hate male followers that are just really nasty and grimy. Like, I just can't stand them. I did not like that market that I was in. And also, I feel like in the active community, like the fitness community, it is really difficult to make money unless you are a super, super large influencer, because a lot of these companies sell off of a purely affiliate marketing compensation. And that basically means that you're getting 10% to 15% of each sale, which is why you'll notice that a lot of these fitness influencers, they just start making their own brands and they start selling their own stuff, because I feel like it is way easier to make money doing that than it is selling the supplements and stuff off of an affiliate. When I was doing kind of like that content, I got Pretty Little Thing. I think Pretty Little Thing was like one of the bigger brands I got there in that time, but they didn't ask to work with me again after that, unfortunately. And I think that was solely due to the fact that I just had such a large male following, and so I was not able to sell their merchandise because men are typically not purchasing off of Pretty Little Thing. So my market was completely off base for what I wanted to do, and unfortunately I just couldn't have it both ways. I wasn't able to actively market and sell like clothing in any such way, and barely even supplements, because men were just kind of like on my page just staring at my ass. So I didn't end up making that much money at that time. I was making decent money, but not like what I'm making now as an influencer. So I started changing my market around. I started solely focusing on fashion posts, and I went from around 15, it was either 15 or 17% women, and now I'm about at like a 32 to 35% women. I've started working with a whole lot of different brands, and I contribute that solely to my content basically becoming PG or even G-rated. Like, I have very, very simple content. It's just outfit photos. I keep a lot of my captions to a minimum. Everything is kept very PG. So I feel like that's why I was able to pull in bigger companies like Ulta, Victoria's Secret Pink. I think that is all the information that I have to give. I do have a video kind of similar to this, where I talk about like influencing and everything, but I will have that down in the description box down below, which might answer some of your questions. Yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up as well as to subscribe. You guys can check out all my social media. It will be down in the description box down below. I as well have now opened up a Patreon. If you guys would like to support me in any such way to continue these videos, there's definitely some tiers to stuff, and I give you guys advantages and everything. I send out lots of perks. We get newsletters, we get to chat. I send out free coupons and details and stuff for you guys for Kamrinwhite shop. Like, there's so much good goodies. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check it down in the description box down below. That's gonna be it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp, making this